All right, good morning. We are training chess this morning and we are at the gym. I got my workout plan from my trainer, and unfortunately, but the first workout technically was supposed to be glutes, but because I get these pellets in my glutes and I got it on Wednesday, I can't train glutes today. So we're going to flip the days the other way. So today we'll do chest and biceps. Now the workout I did last week was my first workout, and it actually just came from ChatGPT until my coach was able to give me what I needed. Um, Good thing we're starting over here. Really, the last workout was pretty much, I know it's early, it's Saturday, it's early. And thank goodness I'm not the only one in the gym at this time. Because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's up that's probably paying attention at this time. I'm happy because I kept my diet 100% last week, and I was able, I don't know, about 3.2 pounds being down, and then I did no cardio whatsoever, no cardio, which was even more fun. I'm not for sure if this place has air conditioning in it. There is a vent, but it is kind of warm. Like I told you, when I worked out, when I used to do chest before with a friend who was in prison, I had messed up my shoulder. So chest is kind of it's one of those exercises where I have to be careful, because I remember a time when, I don't know, I was pressing more than I should. Definitely form was off. It's a tad bit warmer in here than I want it to be, but we're going to make it work. Because for first, we start off with dumbbell chest presses, which is also good because you can warm up with these. Incline dumbbell chest presses. And I will say this, the good thing about chest, although it may be one of the last muscle groups to come in, it is probably one of my strongest. 4 sets, anywhere between 8 to 10 reps. Therefore, that means that purple looks great on you. Thank you. It's my favorite color. I think like everything I have is purple. It's my favorite color. Like hair, which needs to be dyed some more. So it still can be considered definitely a warm up move, which I will do. And it is probably one of, between chest and legs, of course, is some of my stronger movements. Now, keep in mind, I am 52. I am going back to competing in bodybuilding again after 13-year hiatus, but I've been going to the gym every single day in the morning, regardless, in those 13 years. So it was like, why not do it again? Like, why not just compete again? 8 to 10 reps is pretty low as far as reps are concerned, but we're still going to just warm up. Nothing too crazy, especially being just me. Other thing like I like about this gym is we get to control the music, so I don't have to play any music. Therefore, I can go live, not get any restrictions, and just makes my life easier. I also like that I could download the live because I don't want to have another camera up to have to worry about what's going on. I need to figure out where the fan is at because it is, love the hearts, thank you. It is rather warm in here. So let's find out. I don't know, I feel like a wimp this early in the morning trying to turn on the fan. Like, but oh well. Let's see. Okay. 4 sets, 8 to 10 reps. I want to make sure I am increasing my strength every single time. So that's what I'm going to go for. And not cause injury. Like when you get to a certain age, you have to pay attention to what it is that you're doing as to not, well, I guess that's with anything. You need to. And definitely, if it's 8 to 10, you don't want to just go for 8. The goal is still going to be 10. What I did forget to do was set my watch because does the workout really count if you don't get your hours in for it? Does it really matter? No. We're going to count that as the first set. But I kind of feel like I could go up even heavier. First of all, why are you up so early in the morning? Why? Why? Remember my very first bodybuilding show was figure. And then after that, my first bodybuilding show, then Chris got me on stage, who I'm back to work with now. It was no, I ended up doing it in Oklahoma. I think so. I can't remember. I need to look at pictures. Because believe it or not, one time I was trained by the Iris Kyle. Yep. Okay. The Iris Cow. She trains me for, and she called me chocolate donuts because I told her that's always what I wanted. Was a chocolate donut? All right, those are 35s. Those weren't that bad. They weren't that bad. Okay, I'll be right back. But I felt them. Although they were not that bad, I definitely felt them, which is good. But I was still able to get up to 10. I do enjoy knowing that the strength is still there. I haven't done flat bench barbell in a while. Kind of scared. But he put only 6 to 8 reps. So that means that my lifts need to be heavier and give myself a little bit more time in between. Although this is my pre-workout, because I normally drink soda water, sparkling water with my pre-workout, but I didn't have any more this morning. I'm not gonna shoot up to 45s. We're gonna go to 40s for the third set. Probably could do 45s, but once again, it's just me. Okay, we might go for 45s for the last set. We might. So I had to give ourselves time to definitely breathe. Let's finish the pre-workout. For the last 12 years, I've struggled trying to decide if I wanted to compete again. And I'm not gonna lie, I loved food. Like food, I'm in Texas. Food was a thing, is a thing. And not to say that their food is great, but still, you eat here and you eat well. And the food is not that expensive. Even with groceries, you don't pay taxes here. Okay, so are you, any of you in Texas? right, last set. We're gonna go for 45 and see how that works because I'm not quite sure. If I can get it off of my knees, then I'm good. If not, we're gonna put them suckers back down and go back to the 40s, which we know we can get 10 out of. I haven't picked up 45s in a while. Tad bit nervous. Get your mind right. I think that made my knees almost buckle. Okay, we made it. 25, 35, 45s were for 8. All right. Flat bench, barbell. Always gotta clean your stuff off. You don't want to be stuck not cleaning your stuff off. I think I might go with this one. And then we'll go clean the other one off. Let's make sure this is where I can get it off the rack. All right. We have flat bench barbells for 4 sets, 6 to 8 reps. I have not benched in a very long time. Probably since, I don't know, like forever. So we're gonna start lighter than what I would planned on starting. Although it's only 6 to 8, still. I don't want to be stupid. Let me get some rings. And just turn the camera around. Only 6 to 8. Remember when they were getting ready to get rid of female bodybuilding? And that's when I switched over to it. Oh no, they decreased the muscle amount to 20%, which, like, how do you justify that? It's not heavy. I just don't like my grip. No, that was not heavy. I just have not done barbell bench presses for a very long time, and I'm probably pretty sure I'm gonna have Chris check my form on it because I'm not quite confident. Okay, don't tell me I don't know how to get these rings off. Oh, there we go. I'm not quite confident in the amount, the form, because I have not done these. Not at all. I think I need to be down some, a little bit. It's strange, not strange. Going back to the bodybuilding mindset is feels good. Definitely feels good. However, in the past several years, not doing much of anything of compound movements, more of just exercising for the heck of it. I did 20. Now we're doing 40. Now it's like, it's fun because I'll actually get to see, I'm actually going to plot my whole entire journey and I get to see, witness the changes in real time. I'm not the only one in here, by the way. But I was in here first, so I get to not play the music. So I think it being by my forehead is where I could be, so I won't feel like I'm going to hit this on my way down, but still have enough closeness to be able to. Then my ring fingers and the lovely monkey grip. They're going to stay there for our next one and then just do 25s on each side. Because I feel like that I'm pretty sure I could go heavier, but I don't want to. I don't want to. My chest is going to hurt tomorrow. The good thing with the supplements is recovery, and the peptide that I'm on, Samorlin, it definitely helps with recovery. I think I'll bring my music next time and just play like non-copyrighted music in the background so you can hear other stuff other than just me. Woo. And then hopefully this back fat reduces. I gotta make sure my hands sweep. We're gonna go ahead and go with 25s. You can't be scared. You cannot be scared. Can't be scared. Just need to do it. It's anywhere between 6 to 8 reps. So even the heaviest one, which is the last set, going a little bit heavier, just to see, because I'm like, if I could get 40 off the rack, then I could definitely probably get, I could get 50 off of it. It's just a matter of lifting it. I don't know why I went that far to get that weight. When it's right here. Okay. So last set. And this is the most I've done on the bench in a while. Well, probably ever. We did 40 twice. Now we're going 50 for 6. And then we just have 2 more. One is 3 sets, the machine chest press. It's 3 sets. The pec fly is 4 sets, which is like 12 to 15. Sorry. Oh, allergies in Texas. And then 3 sets of push-ups to failure. That's like 3, maybe 5. If I'm on my toes. Something about being under the bar and wondering. I think the bench is like the scariest one because you just want to make sure you put it on the rack and it doesn't like fall on your head. Just kidding. Okay. That wasn't that bad. I was able to get 8. That lets me know next time I can go heavier. I'll be so much feeling better about myself doing a 45-pound plate on each side because, they're the big plates. Those are the plates you want to do at the gym. And did I tell you I'm 52? Not that that should matter, right? Not in the least bit. But to be going back to bodybuilding and making sure that whatever I do, I'm not causing any kind of injury definitely stretching in between is a thing. I don't know if I want to do the hammer strength machine press. Yeah, might as well. Because I wasn't like, we could do that one or just, we'll do that one because we're going to do the pec fly is a regular kind of press. So, like, what do they call them? The pre-course? Remember when I used to work at the Y? That's when I was first introduced to pre-core, and then I got me a pre-core treadmill. Let's see, I think my love for fitness started back in um, like back in maybe elementary school, because I used to ride my bike everywhere, and I wanted to be able, I don't know, I don't say I loved it for fitness. Back then, I was actually riding my bike so I can go buy candy. Oops, sorry. So I could go buy candy to sell to my classmates, because I was even an entrepreneur back then, like I am now. Although it's probably one of the hardest things that I'm doing is being an entrepreneur. Whew. But I used to go ride my bike to the store so I could buy now laters, and I would sell the now laters for 10 cents each. And I think back then now laters cost 10 cents. They might even cost, no, I sold them. I did. I sold them for 10 cents or a nickel. I sold them for a nickel each, like not the whole pack, but like one individually. And they used to 10 would come in a pack, not the 6 that they have nowadays, but 10 would come in a pack, and I would go purchase a pack for 10 cents and sell each one. I think I could raise my seat up a little bit. I would sell each one for a nickel because at that time our lunch was 95 cents, and then I would sell it to the students after. Oh yeah, perfect. I would sell it to the students after lunch for a nickel. So roughly, I was making 80 cents profit because it cost me a dime, whatever taxes was back then. Pretty sure it wasn't what it is today. How many cents do we have? And I had to ride my bike. So while all of the other friends in my neighborhood, oh, we have 10 to 12. So that means we need to go a little lighter. All of my other friends were staying after school, playing sports. I was at home ready to play outside when they got done with their practice. And I would have my schoolwork done. You know what? Now I think about it. First of all, I don't know if I'm able to get 10 reps out of this 25. But now that I think about it, when I was doing that back then, of course, as kids, you want to be what you think you want to be, or you want to be something that you don't have to struggle, especially if you're struggling as a child. So I remember wanting to be an architect because architects make money. Couldn't do math to save my life back then. Hated math. But I just wanted to build. Yeah. We're not getting 10 to 12 reps out of that one. Let's rethink this. We're going to start with 10s because we're not about to get 10 to 12 reps out of the 25s. Sometimes big girl panties are a little too big girlish. You know what they say? When your eyes are bigger than your stomach. Yeah. That's why they're considered compound movements, because you could brace your whole entire self to make the movement move. Versus machines, you're pushing against an object. And you would think that it would be easier or you could push more weight, but this itself also has weight. And I am not lying down where I'm able to use all of my core and everything else. Here it's a little bit more just bracing. I don't know. I guess I'm just talking myself out of why I just went out and went to 10s instead of 25s. Now, although it's 10 to 12 reps, do I think I can go up? Is what I'm going in my head right now. Like, can I do 5s? How bad? Like, what was the hurt ratio getting? All right, I'm gonna do 5s. I'm gonna do 5s because, you know, what else are we here for? Not to be a wimp. That is not one reason why we're here. We are here to lift weights. Nah, I cannot. 10, 10. I never want to go for the low number. Never want to go for the low number. I always want to go for the high number. Because that's achievable. I don't know why Chris put down like 10 to 10, 10 to 12, 6 to 8, 8 to 10. Like, just put the number down. And he knows me. When I used to train with him, he would be like, "What are you thinking in your head?" Because like he'll say something. I'm like, count backwards. Don't be like, I got 20 to do, and you're like 1, 2. That's just so detrimental. Like, you could get to 10, but then start counting down from 10, 9, 8. Like, it's a mind thing in my head that, of course, play the games. All right, that was 15s on each side. I was able to knock out 12. It wasn't as bad. So in my head right now, and I'm like, you probably could do the 25s. But do I want to? Even if I could just do the 25s for 10 reps, it's still better than I'm doing the 25s. I'm doing the 25s. You know what I'm saying? If I overshoot myself, I can always take it off. It's not a big deal. But it's only 3 sets. This is the 3rd set. And although we have a very long way to go, we still want to preserve ourselves and not hurt ourselves. I do like this better than the ChatGPT workout I got at first, because it is heavier. And I just did it until I was waiting on Chris to give me mine. I'm so hungry. So hungry. I don't eat until first meal's not till 9. Well, my first drink. Okay. Even if it's just 10. These are the things I say to myself when I'm not talking to a camera. I'm like, come on, girl, you can do this. It just felt heavy at first because I wasn't warmed up. See, it wasn't that bad. Now we just have a pec fly and we are done with chest. 4 sets, 4 sets, 3 sets, 4 sets. 4 times 3 is 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 sets. All right. Other thing on this gym, the stuff is kind of close together. So I'll be afraid I'm gonna hit myself. Bust my head on a thing. Sometimes in the morning it's just harder to get your vision up 100%. When doing things. All right, peg deck next. And then that is a complete wrap. This is what we got left to do early this morning. Oh man, I can't believe it's been 42 minutes. All right, but this is the last set before we move on. And we have 4 sets of 12 to 15. Okay. The last one we did was, we did 20, 30, 50. We still was able to get out 12 and peg that. Oh, then we got push-ups to failure. That's not about to happen. So we're going to end. That is not about to happen. So 12 to 15 of these. I would like to make sure there's none inside there. We got 12, 15, which is high reps. That wasn't bad. This is definitely a great finisher. And my left shoulder is feeling it. Definitely. Okay. Four lovely sets. You know, towards the end of the workout, you have to wonder to yourself, like, have you been doing enough? I was only able to knock out 12 and not the 15, but this is towards the end, and I'm feeling it. definitely feeling it. I've been saying that I'm gonna put on. I need some more comfortable shoes than the Nikes that I wear to the gym. I've been wearing my Crocs lately, and although they are comfortable, they're not ideal. All right, one more set after this. All right. I see why people don't want to work out for real. I think it could be boring and fascinating at the same time. This part is the boring part. Is every morning getting up, lifting weights, and then starting the day. Pretty boring. Not to mention my battery life is going down. All right, last set. Then I'm going to thank you for watching this early morning on a Saturday, unless you're in another country. We just have push-ups to failure and 2 exercises for biceps. And I want to listen to some Chris Brown. So, see you in the morning.